Hi, I'm Daphne Richards. Our top question this time of year is, when can I prune? If you have perennials that have browned or are dead on top, you can cut them to the ground now. Those above ground plant parts, which may have looked completely lifeless, had sugars and other plant nutrients in them that may take a while to make their way back down into the roots. They also serve as a small amount of protection to the soil around the roots of the plant. And those are two reasons why it's really best to leave those unsightly sticks alone until we are into late winter. Another reason is that pruning stimulates growth. And when a plant is trying to go to sleep for the winter, you need to go ahead and let it do that. But then, when the plant is truly dormant, many plants do need to be pruned to clear out all that dead growth and make way for new growth. How to prune trees may be a little more obvious than it will be on shrubs and smaller woody plants, both those that have gone dormant and those that have stayed evergreen, but stopped growing in the winter. To renew evergreen Salvia greggii, this is the time to cut them back several inches to encourage compact, fuller growth. If left unpruned, they'll continue to grow, but will get leggy and just look unkempt. You should remove back to the source, the main trunk or the ground, any woody stems that are obviously dead. And as many of you know, it's also a great time to prune trees, especially trees that are susceptible to oak wilt. We want to prune them by mid-February at the absolute latest. But one group of plants we should hold off on are evergreen shrubs, at least until we're closer to the last freeze date. Pruning now will encourage tender new growth that can be damaged by a late winter freeze or even a frost. Also, wait until mid-February to prune your roses. You can go ahead and cut back ornamental grasses now, or you could leave them another month since they provide habitat for overwintering butterflies and other garden creatures. Our pick of the week is pineapple guava, Aca celoiana. These evergreen shrubs are listed as hardy to 10 degrees Fahrenheit and have attractive, light, slightly bluish-green foliage. Can take full sun, but also does fine in light shade, although it will likely be less bushy if it's not getting enough light. It has a really nice large bloom in late spring, and those emerge as white to light pink buds, opening to reveal showy, deep red centers with lots of red stamens with bright white tips. It's a great wildlife plant that attracts bees, birds, and butterflies. Pineapple guava needs about an average amount of water about once a week after establishment, but be careful not to overwater it, especially in heavy clay soils. If given too much water, it will respond with yellowing leaves that drop off pretty quickly. You can either leave this plant bushy as a small shrub, or you can train it with selective pruning to be a small tree. Makes a nice addition in areas where you may have perennials or other plants that die back during the winter, since it has that nice blue-green sheen all through the dreary cold months. To do this week, get a jump on the weeds. Every weed you dig up now is one less weed that's going to seed. Just a few minutes a day will spare you an ordeal in a month or so. We'd love to hear from you. Please visit klru.org/ctg to send us your question or a plant of the week from your garden.